Alrighty, here we go. We're back again, fellas. We're back again. I tell you what. We had a short little intermission, but we are back. And we are going to be doing some more MSQ. I tell you what. I had to go to Dynamis to actually be able to log in. Because I usually play on Genova, and my goodness, over 2,000 people queue, that takes ages. But that's okay. We are now a well-mannered shipwright. Search the cave Kikitola and obtain raw abokiksa. So here we go. Eye-catching glimmers. Upon closer inspection, you find that the glimmer you spied was just light reflecting off the water. And there's a horrible monster. Oh, I'm a sage. That's not good. Oh wait, no, I'm not a sage. Wait. Oh, that's right. I have an issue with my bars. Hold on, I'm sorry. These two bars aren't registering properly. Let's fix that real quick. I accidentally reset some settings trying to help a friend. There we go. Now we're cooking with gas. Oh, we're good, fellas. We're good. You find a chunk of stone, glowing a distinct shade of green. This seems like the exact kind of mineral Linu Hanu was looking for. Oh. Wow. I guess we got lucky there. Let's go ahead and grab this Aether Current while we're over here. I like the people begging for taxis. Pretty funny. La 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 la. Look at this mount. This mount looks so cute now. Oh yeah, I will be trying to stream and do those for that chocolate Chocopoco mount, this guy here. So I will be trying to participate in that July 2nd. So if you want to stop by and watch to get that mount, feel free to do so. I picked over the ground near the entrance, but found nothing. Did you have better luck inside the cave? I did. Here you go. Here you go. Oh, wait. He has a weird voice, doesn't he? Linu Hanu? I don't remember how I voiced him, but we're going to go with...
Yes. This is a backseat of Apokiksa. Along with Kryle's contribution, we have more than enough for our needs. Kaka! The stones you brought shine very brightly. I thank you both. Kaka!
That's right. He's supposed to say Kaka. He's a bird, right? Yeah. 100%. That's how it's supposed to be.
He would have been happy to know we were putting things right. Truth be told, a good friend of mine was meant to be festival leader for this year's Ihihana. But when the big storm hit, he did not survive. It fell to me to carry on in his stead.
That was why you agreed to Wuklamat's request, despite your initial reluctance.
Yes, it hurt to hear, but she was right. Though I must mourn, I cannot let my grief consume me. Her words made me realize that the path to my recovery, our recovery, is already laid out before me, and I will walk it for myself and for my friend. Kaka!
Aw, what a good little bird man. You know what? Very respectable, Mr. Bird. Oh, I love this music. Oh my. This is great. It's like a remix, right? Or like a... I love this. Thank you for sharing your story with us. Please rest assured that we've taken your plight to heart. I'm certain our companions are procuring the other materials as we speak. Everything will come together, The Hanu shall host a splendid uplifting festival.
That we shall.
Oh, everything's going good. With that, let us return and deliver the Kisa into Wook Uvu's waiting hands. Jesus, these names. One day, man. We're trying our best out here, boys. Poor Haru Kurogane. They want a taxi so bad. No, Mr. Bug, please! I'm a bugologist! Or at least I was, in Lethal Company. I'm not a bugologist anymore. I'm retired. Oh, I need to remove my... Oh, that's right. That's another thing that I gotta do. I don't want my name over my own head. Beautiful. That looks a lot better. Oh, I could have teleported, couldn't I? No, I couldn't have. These maps are absolutely massive. There's 3 aetherytes here, too. This place looks so nice. Oh my god, this... I think this is the first time I'm getting to see it now that it's not like foggy and rainy and stuff. Wow, that's so cool. This place looks great. It really does. Very impressed. Okbekbe. Okbekbe. This is the village of Okbekbe. I want to ride a llama. I gotta ride one at least once. I have to. It has to happen. Oh, there's an aether current right there. There we go. It's time to go to war, fellas. For the dwarves! Do, 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 do. I'll probably be streaming MSQ until my friend gets back. And then I'm gonna be playing on my alts with her for a little bit. Wook, wook, evu. Forgot what I voiced him.
Thanks to that hard promise and her mighty swings, we've collected some suitable logs of Uyu Ippo. What of Abokisa?
Oh.
Yes, these are excellent samples. A good quantity, too. At this stage, you've likely surmised that the lifting of wings encourages the crops to grow. But not exactly how, eh? Well, you're in for a treat. If all goes to plan, the results should be spectacular. Now, to get to work crafting these pieces for the float, I could use an assistant versed in the arcane arts to enhance the Uyu Ippo's conductivity.
Then I'd be delighted to help. Everyone else should head back to Okano. We'll join you at the float once the work here is completed. Okay. You just tally. Yes, sirree. Wait, I don't want to use an aetherite ticket for that. I don't have any Aetheryte tickets, right? It's just a message that they've introduced. Yeah, I don't have Aetheryte tickets. Interesting. Ooh, I wonder where the world bosses are. I'm excited to try to farm those mounts. I love just sitting there for hours on end trying to wait for them to spawn. It's actually kind of fun just to sit there and talk with people. It's almost like a little community event. Dude, the Viper looks so cool. Look at that. Oh, Vipers look neat. Here we go. Gathering the Uyu Ipo was a trial in and of itself. At first, Wu Kevu criticized everything I did. Then he suddenly yelled, "I've spoken ill of the third promise and must punish myself," and proceeded to slam his head into an Uyupo tree. I told him not to worry about it, again, and it was like snuffing out a candle. He's an odd one, that's for sure. At the least, we've seen to the poles and the new eye. Now we just have to wait for the feathers from the twins. Nice, nice. Ooh, we're gonna get some dyes? Heck yeah. Night World Silver Piece. Interesting. We should have some rest before the excitement begins.
Over there, by the float, isn't that the third promise? Then the rumors are true. She's trying to complete the feat of reeds by reviving Ihihana. The festival is a prayer for healthy crops, but does she honestly believe that will be enough to save a harvest? The second promise, meanwhile, barely glanced at the fields before leaving Okhanu altogether. Maybe we ask too much of our young claimants. Oh, I wouldn't be too quick to count Koana out. A friend of mine overheard him muttering by the weeds something about what needs to be done. Is that so? Perhaps we'll get to see another of his innovations firsthand. Heh, that sounds like our Koana. One look at the reeds was all he needed to think up a solution. Be that as it may, our own solution is nearly ready. Indeed, as soon as the others get back, our long-awaited festival can begin. Right? It took some doing, but we managed to gather the competitors to vie for the title of Winds Chosen. The winner was only too happy to donate his feathers. You should have seen it. He called forth an incredible gust that sent his feathers sailing for mounds. We had to turn ourselves, but it's more difficult than it looks. Poor Anvils twirled in the air for a moment before landing on his foot. I am a gleaner. Magic is not part of our training. As for us, we've brought the wood and gemstone replacements crafted by Wukivu. All that's left is to attach them. Has it been decided who will ride the float? Papa was the guest of honor the last time I was here. I remember being surprised they could even lift the thing with his hulking weight on top of it. The rider must be a personage of great esteem, which is why an invitation is usually extended to the Dawn Servant. This time, however, I have another in mind. Oh, who is it? Our beloved Ihihana, the lifting of wings, is only being held because of you and your companions. Thus do I nominate you, Wuklamat, as our guest of honor. Huh? Me?
Yeah, kitty girl, you got this. This boat won't make me seasick, will it?
I don't think so.
Then weigh anchor. I can hardly refuse a request from one even more enthusiastic about the festival than me. I would be delighted to ride your float.
Thank you, Wuklamat. I have roles for the rest of you as well. We'll be carrying the festival float in a slow procession towards Kozanuaki.
Yeah.
Where the sacred likeness of Kisaihi is ensconced.
Oh my gosh.
What I'd like you to do is clear the path of dangerous wildlife so that the procession can move along unimpeded.
Consider it done. You expect me to sit still until Wukevu has finished with the float? Let me come along and help with the clearing. As you know, I'm not much for fighting. I'll stay behind and assist Wukevu with the repairs.
If you aren't sure where you need to go, the path I spoke of begins at the south of the village and branches off to the east. That will lead you across the bridges to the stride of the sun.
Then we shall see to clearing it out. Clearing it end to end. Right, I think this might be our first dungeon, it feels like. What it feels like, which I'm pretty excited about.
I'm very excited about a dungeon, I tell you what, fellers. Take me to my...
I love his fit.
Take me to a dungeon, man. Yeehaw! Get along, little ghosty.
Alright, fellas. I gotta make some more southern accented fellas. Then I can really get into the groove.
Brought to you by the South.
As Lino Haru said, fudge sickles. As Lino Haru said, Kozanuaki should be down this way. Then off to the east when the path branches. Then something about bridges and the stride of the sun? Anyway, let's split up and get to work. Once you've culled all the threats you can find, we'll meet up in front of Kisaihi. Ah. Yeah, we got it. We got it, fella. Oh, Lord. Wait a minute. What? The way it bounces? Yeah, this ride's way different than how it used to. This feels better. Like the way that the mount moves, or like it's animated, I guess. Like it feels more realistic. I don't know. I like it. Wow. It's really cool. Wandering Stink Shell. I'll give you a bath, Mr. Stink Shell. A bath in hell! Embalming of Earth. Goodbye. Nice try, Mr. Stink Shell. Oh, I guess this isn't a dungeon. Maybe. Maybe this isn't a dungeon? I don't know. Maybe this is just going around murdering stuff. I'm okay with. Oh, Mr. Griffin. Yeah, these riding animations seem pretty cool, actually. I like this. And the way it tilts a little bit to the side as you're turning. It's kind of cool. Is this going to be another stink shell? A tight-beaked Tuca Calibri. Tuca Calibri? I'll teach you to have a tight beak. Ah! Oh, I feel bad, actually, a little bit. Cruising on down the road in my little buggy. Wow, this place looks so good at night too. Ugh. Look at all the little glowing flowers. I love it. I love it. Oh, they made this place gorgeous. Oh Lord, what have you done, Wooklamat? That is a horrifying looking monster that you just murdered. It's got like little stingers on it. Oh my Lord.
Ah! That's one down.
Good job, Wooklamat. I'm so proud of you. Choco, Choco Man. Oh, I gotta kill this. Give me your nuts. Give me your nuts. Dang, this thing's tankier than I would expect. Ow. I need to kill another one. Might as well go ahead and kill one more then. Come here, you little fella. Wait. Oh yeah, let's try out my new ability. Oh, that looks cool. That's my AoE dot. It's not as strong as this one, right? Yeah, this one's potency 75, so that one does more. But I can use that one in dungeons. It's going to take a little bit to remember that I have that ability now. There we go. Alfie Note, have you been murdering stuff as well? Oh, we murdered these cute little frogs. How could you do it, Alphino? At this rate, we'll soon have the route to Kozunoki secured. I don't know, Alphino. Those things didn't look that dangerous to me. I think he just wanted to murder some frogs, honestly. You know what? We'll let it slide. He's just a little fella. He don't know better. What do we got here? Hungry Ocelot. Ocelot. Oh, there's two of them. I refuse to move. Oh, I should have moved, huh? Alright, we're going this way. Oh, even the chair bobs up and down and stuff. Oh, that's so cool. Like bobs a little bit to and fro. Alice, dang Alice, you've been up to no good either, huh? Now this is my kind of busy work. Good job. Good job, Alice. I'm proud of you. Ride my polar bear. Here I come. Oh, maybe this is still a dungeon. You knew Hana?
Oh, welcome. It's been some time since we've had a visitor who's isn't of the Hanu.
Is there anything you wish to know about this place? I will share what I know. What kind of place is this?
Within Kozanawaki is enshrined the likeness of the great bird Kixiahihuhu, who brings us bountiful harvests. Here we are blessed by the sun, which keeps us dry among the damp swamps of Kozamoka. Kozanuaki is also central to one of our most sacred festivals. Although the storm seems to have washed away our festive spirit, hopefully once we've rebuilt, you can see the celebrations for yourself. What about yourself? Our role here is to both guard the sacred place and attend to the needs of the visitors. If I've never been good at speaking with others, but as long as it serves Kixiahihu, there is no duty too difficult. In fact, it brings me great joy to see people like you from distant lands coming here to learn our ways. Okay, that's a nice little tiny bit of lore. A little bit of lore. Thank you. Thank you for the lore. Thank you so much. Alright, let's check this out. It's a neat little effigy thing. Statue? More like an effigy. Ah, you were a step ahead of us.
This must be the likeness of Kixiahi. Yep. The Hanu, deity of the harvest. Kind of want to say this because it's funny, but this right here might give me some interesting lore. I don't know. We'll go with that. What are the ancients' creations? 'Tis possible a vestigial memory of that time endured, a subconscious recollection from the inheriting soul providing the basis for an entirely new religion. I have no idea what that means. As far as I know, Kixiahi, I hate it. Kixiahi was worshipped on another continent. This ancient faith was then brought to Tural by the first Hanu. The Hanu migrated here from another continent, then mayhap the two do share a common ancestor. This is all very fascinating, but shouldn't we be getting back to Linu Hanu? He'll want to know the path is safe for the procession. Right, and I need to ride on that float. I'll run ahead and tell him we're done here. So far, so good. Pretty peaceful. Meanwhile, in Okanu. Oh, what's this?
Not sure we heard you right, old man. Why don't you say that again?
As many times as you'd like. The third promise tasked me with repairing this float, and I'll not relinquish it to an uncultured brute like you. Much less one that can't even manage a simple greeting.
We wanted to handle this in a civilized way, but we're more than willing to kill you.
We have a two-headed problem. Yes, please hurry. She's on her way back already?
Stand back, Wukevu! I will protect the float! Are you trying to be brave, little bird?
Man, this is
I
good.
could never have repaired the float alone. Not properly. But thanks to Wuklamat and her friends, we can hold Ihihana again.
Ihihana. Okay. Thank you.
This is a priceless treasure. And as festival leader, I would die to protect it.
Very well, if that's what you want.
Oh, goodness. I don't want KFC tonight, folks. Oh, hell yeah.
What? I put everything into that blow.
Dang, this battle music's great.
Good. The better for you to understand the gulf between us. But you need more lessons. We'll carve them into your mangy hide until you cry and beg forgiveness.
I'm sure she takes a bath. I don't think she's mangy.
Your brilliant plan was to steal the float and take the credit. The so-called blessed siblings are nothing but cheats.
Your scorn is sweet music. Come, weaklings. We'll crush you each in turn. Or all together, if you'd like.
Oh.
Calm yourself, Chosen One. If you fight in earnest, this will end in a massacre.
Dawntrail illusionist?
What's more, we have word that our other prospect is on the verge of success.
Then it would be foolish to expend effort sweating gnats. Lucky for you. Eh?
Damn you, Taco Destroyer. You won't get away with this. I will have my tacos. That's the whole reason for this quest.
Ugh, two heads. I see Mamuk still clings to that loathsome hope.
Talk to us, Third Promise. You're not dying, are you?
It'll take more than that to kill me. So, are we having this festival or not?
I love her voice. So good. Hits her very well.
Yes. Yes, we are.
Oh, he's so cute. Look at him. He's so happy. Oh. Wow. Very kawaii. Very cute. This is good. This is real good, fellas. Alright. What do you gotta say about this? I'm glad we kept the float out of Bokul Jaja's clutches, but gods, he brushed me aside like I was some bothersome gnat. Oh, well, okay. Thank you for coming to our rescue. I tried to protect the float, but against that two-head, I may as well have not been there at all. Nonsense. You stood your ground and bought us time we needed to make it back. You were incredibly brave. I like Ochu. I'll take the Ochu die. Knowing the Hanu Hanu. Oh, this is nice. Whoever wishes to spread word of the festival will soon be held. With that exciting interlude over, you'll be pleased to know that my repairs are finished as well. Before we commence the festival, however, it would be a courtesy to inform the villagers that Ihihana will be held after all. Go forth, but do not forget your greetings. At this stage, I should hope the reminder is unnecessary. Ohakali? See, I remember. Oh no, I gotta go say Ohakali to people, aren't I? Oh no, fellas. Oho Kali. Oho Kali. Kali. I think that's right. Alright, it's time. It's time! Are you ready to get greeted on? I've been training for this day. Oh, Kali! Thank you for letting me know. I would very much like to attend the festival, but the repair should be finished as soon as possible. What to do? What to do? That's one down. Sometimes you just gotta greet on people, you know? Sometimes you just gotta greet on them. The spirited hunting. There's nothing to look forward to anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. I like how I'm just assigning it a ginger. Who knows? Oh, Kali! The festival is about to begin! What do you expect me to say? Besides, of course I'll be there!
Cleaning up the storm's aftermath may have been hard on us all, but the lifting of wings is tradition, and a joyous one at that. I won't sit here brooding my days away. Give me a moment to get ready.
Okay. Everything's looking good. Mournful Hanu. Alpaca. Can I ride one yet? I just want to ride it for a second. Alright, jump off. Get off the alpaca. It's very cute. It's very cute. Alright. Mournful Hanu. And we're gonna say, Okali! My nephew! Am I spelling nephew right? I actually don't know. My uncle! Even though he's definitely not my uncle. Oh, Kali! What? The float is fixed? Our fallen friends would be glad to know that Ihihana will soon be underway. They would have wanted us to honor them with celebration, not let their loss deter us from it. I must go and enjoy the festival for those who no longer can. Yeah, that's the right mindset, I think. I'm gonna go now. I'm riding a dinosaur now. There we go.
The Hanu were pleased to hear the festival was going ahead, I imagine.
Yep.
That's as well. Once your friends return, the lifting of wings can begin at last.
So few have come.
Oh.
Patience. Once Ihihana gets underway, no Hanu will be able to resist joining in.
Just so. Ukewu knows well the heart of the Hanu. Have faith, Third Promise, and climb aboard the float. It is time for the lifting of wings.
Right. Off we go.
Dang, she's got some good teeth.
Ihihana is a prayer for bountiful harvest. But this is not its only meaning.
Nani?
It is also an exchange of pledges between rider and bearers. A commitment to a long and fruitful friendship.
Listen well, friends! The personage we bear today is Wuklamat, the savior of our beloved festival! Let your shoulders burn, or your feathers fall out, but do not even think of dropping her! Ready and...
That's gotta be so tiring. Oh my god.
I could get used to this.
Will empty bellies stop you from joining in the fun? Come and help us carry the float!
Well. To see the day that Dawn's promise would ride our boat again. We've not had the honor since you were here, Gulul Jaja.
Oh, look at their dance. I love their little dance.
Right. We've enough bearers now. Onwards to Kozanuaki!
Watch well, for you are about to bear witness to the true glory of Ihihana.
Oh. What in the tarnation?
The float draws upon our life force, concentrating and amplifying the energy. Keshaihi then receives that energy and expels it in a great burst, where it showers down upon the land to replenish its vital currents.
Oh my god. Ooh, this is really pretty. Oh, oh, that's great. Wow, that's really pretty.
It worked.
Like a literal charm.
We're agriculturists, fellas. It's time to stop being adventurers and become farmers.
The float really was helping the reeds.
That was amazing. To think that such a thing was even possible.
I noticed not all the raids got revived. I see some over there that are still pretty dead looking. Maybe that was just... Yeah, like, look at those. Those guys are still kaput. What do y'all got to say about this? I told you, didn't I? Spectacular. I wasn't sure what to expect, but the festival was admittedly impressive. I cannot pin down his voice, I swear. Even deprived of their usual sustenance, the Hanu seemed invigorated the moment the festival began. Ihihana truly is magical. With their fields rejuvenated, the Hanu too might finally replenish their flagging reserves of aether. I'd like to take a turn riding the float. What? It looked like fun. Don't pretend the thought didn't cross your mind. Yeah, maybe. Should I have left the float behind like that? I was so excited to see the reeds.
Nothing to worry yourself over. My brethren have been swept up by the festival fever.
Last I saw, they were taking turns at carrying poles on the way back to the village.
Please, feel free to look over the fields and enjoy the sight of what you've accomplished.
Some of them still look a bit sickly.
I imagine even the harvest magic has its limits. If the Hanu continue their festival tradition year after year, though, the entire field should eventually recover.
Where does that leave us with the feet, then?
You've got nothing to fear on that account. Our situation could never have resolved itself. The revival of even a single reed would have served to demonstrate your commitment to the task. That you recognize the nature of the float and found a near-perfect solution in Ihihana proves your dedication.
I wonder if one of the other promises is going to come and revive some of the other reeds here. That's what I'm thinking.
What's more, I don't think I've seen the festival produce such impressive results since I was a mere chirper. We have been lax in maintaining the float, diluting its magic and reducing Ihihana to hollow theater.
I knew it! He's gonna come revive some.
Kona!
He's got to, right?
I was delayed by an unpleasant encounter, but it seems I arrived at a good time.
Oh, did the Baku Jaja try to attack him? Oh, I'm getting Discord messages and they're not a good time. Jesus Christ. Gordon the quarters. I knew it! I called it! I knew it! Dang! That was effective.
Oh, isn't that wonderful?
Is that like an ether potion?
What? You just pour in some mystery liquid and problem solved?
Stagnant ether was to blame for the reed's poor condition. I assumed that was an alchemical concoction which enhances ethereal conductivity. It utilized the flowing water as an ethereal current, thereby promoting the transfer of life energies.
A method I could not have devised without the education I received at the studium and the cooperation of my Archon allies.
Archon allies?
You see, Lamachi, this is why we need to embrace foreign knowledge and technology. Employed appropriately, they make light work of what would otherwise be arduous labor. There's no need to lug around heavy floats.
Well, you always were the clever one, brother.
Your approach was no less effective, Wooklamat. It achieved the same result.
Indeed it did. And you enjoyed the festival, yes?
I did. It was so much fun. Having visited your village before, I thought I knew everything about it. As it turns out, I knew very little. About the reeds, about Ihihana. With all I've learned this time, I feel as though I've really come to know the Hanu. And I like you even more now than I did before.
The feeling is mutual. And it's not just you who had a lot to learn either. I'll never look at our float the same way again.
One sec. Check to see what all the messaging was about. Oh, it's okay. Everything's good.
Seated expectations. Come forth and claim your stones.
The two of us succeeded this time. Bakul Jaja, I think, got his butt beat by Koana somehow or something. I don't know how that ended up happening.
So this is what they look like.
Forbidden caramel. We didn't see the other guy, though. The
Go
warmonger.
on, set it in the tablet.
Or, like, I think we saw him for a little bit, but he just, like, left. Maybe he didn't. Maybe he decided it wasn't worth his time. I don't know.
A perfect fit. That leaves 6 more.
And on to the next.
Not even a moment of celebration. That's Kona for you.
A third promise? You must join us for Ikikana next season. As Dawn servant, of
This
course.
is so nice. Having the sunrise right here with the god ray. I love it. I don't know if that's just a
Right.
coincidence
It's back to Tuligiola for now.
or if that was actually set up that way.
Thank you for having us. I look forward to seeing you all again.
These are interesting times indeed.
That's really nice, you know? That was a really nice little thing that there. I liked it. Oh, let's see what happened with these guys.
The concoction was brewed by Kona himself. It's a test vial, but it should contain the same reagents.
Good work. We'll use whatever we must to win. For win we must.
Oh, so they actually stole his test file? Are they also going to be able to pass then? Interesting, interesting. Alright, let's see. My journey has just started and already I've met so many wonderful people. Wukevu, for one, he's a bit eccentric, but everyone could stand to be as respectful of other culture as he is. And Linu Hanu, it warmed my heart to see him honor his departed friend through Ihihana, and to help others to do the same. I can't help but feel excited thinking who else I might meet over the course of the contest. Come on, let's head back to Xibayavtai. Yeah, we tried. We tried. We're headed back to the main city, right? So far, so good. I still love the soundtrack to this main town, dude. It's so good. Oh, how are the Aether Currents set up, actually? Is there going to be quest Aether Currents, too? Oh, yeah, there's quest Aether Currents. There's a little thingy. Gotta get it. Oh, but we need to do this on our skull. Nice. And just like that, we found an elector and won our first keystone. I knew I was right to trust your instincts. Come on, let's keep things moving and march onwards to Uruquapacha. Chances are good we'll find an elector there as well. But before we do anything, however, we should see what your opportunistic Pelu friend has to say. Alright, and now we're doing the Pelu stuff. With these little shorty guys. I am curious about these guys.
been waiting for what feels like days and eaten enough Brook Evu's tacos to feed an army.
Dude, I want hot tacos.
What is it you'd like to know?
Our main concern was confirming the state of the road ahead. As I recall, to reach Urko Pacha, we depart from the Arch of the Dawn, then take the road west at the first fort. Should we be wary of anything along the way?
That is indeed the way to Urko Pacha. After the damage wrought by the recent downpour, however, you'll be doing more stumbling than walking. But do take heart. When it comes to rugged terrain, we have a most dependable solution available. Come with me!
Are we going to be taking an air and one of those little balloons? Are we doing... Oh, we're llama riding? Oh, heck yeah. Heck yeah, heck yeah. Why don't I have gloves on? I should have gloves on, right? Yes, that works. Oh wait, that's not wrong. That's what it is. Beautiful. Yeah, you can't ride the town. Okita Dokita. Very cool name. Da, 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 da. Approachable Pelu.
May I introduce to you our most dependable companion, the alpaca?
Oh, that's right. She has bad history with these things.
These animals can traverse Urukuapacha's steep mountain trails as if they were gentle fields, and all while carrying heavy loads. Our merchants would be lost without them.
So they fill much the same niche as our chocobos back home. You don't have alpacas in Eorzea?
Alpacas are native to Yogg-Turel. Eorzea has its chocobos, and the eastern lands have their horses. Why go to the trouble of breeding another pack of beasts in a place which ill suits its qualities and where it is not needed anyway?
But we must ride. Must we ride these little monsters? I get the impression you aren't fond of alpacas. When I was small and being a bit naughty, I went around pulling on their wool. One of them spat on me, and it was the foulest stench you can imagine. Haha, I see. What are they like? What are they like to ride? Alpacas bred as mounts are inquisitive and docile. Even those without experience find them easy to handle. We're really doing this then.
So, was my information useful to you?
Yes, very helpful. Even if it wasn't what I wanted to hear.
Good! I'll take my payment now. Gimme, gimme!
You want me to pay you? I guess I should have expected as much from a Pelu merchant. Let me see what I have on me. The Pelu value the act of spreading joy through trade, as you should know. They take pride in making deals that benefit both parties. Here you go. A fair price for your fair advice.
Yes, I made a trade with the Third Promise herself. My friends will never believe this. I shall be on my way now. I wish you safe travels.
Off you go then, and thank you. I better not get spit on again. You brought that on yourself. Remain calm and gentle, so will they. I'm still not happy about this. But if we need to ride alpacas to reach Ukropacha, then that's what we'll do. Dun, 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 dun. Alright, alright. This is gonna be interesting.
Turali poets of yore sang of a mountain that would stand tall, even should all other lands sink beneath the sea. Indomitable and eternal, it arises from Urkopacha, the 100 peaks of time. Of all the beasts which crawl and fly, only the legendary Valigarmanda could hope to disturb the summit's serene majesty. Yet, with that flying calamity imprisoned by the Dawn Serpent, what great feat remains for those who would claim the throne?
Doctoral Urukopacha. Wow, look at that mountain. Okay, this is a nice looking place. Oh, this music. Oh.
So this is Urkopacha. I've never actually been here before.
I love this music. Hold on, I just want to listen to it for a second. Oh. Oh yeah, this is gonna go on a playlist, 100%. This is so nice.
The air is so crisp and clear. Mountains everywhere you look.
That one massive peak in particular has quite the presence. It puts me in mind of Som Al.
That is Workor Sormor, the tallest mountain in Yogg-Tural. Its sheer height makes it an imposing climb. But there are other reasons the ambitious keep their distance.
Is that where Vilgamarde is imprisoned? Vilgamarde?
Oh? Do tell.
Where to begin?
Excuse me, but you're Wook Lamat, are you not? I hadn't thought to encounter one of the Dawn's Promise here, of all places.
Oh, it's the kitty people. Catman.
But I should introduce myself. I am Bol Nok, a weaver by trade.
Well met, Bolnok. We're on our way to Watchun Pello.
Oh, truly. I've just come from there, as it happens. I'd asked the Pelu Pelu who sell me their wool to give me a tour of their alpaca ranch. The head rancher and I shared a bottle of mezcal while he explained the finer points of wool production.
Mezcal, is that a local beverage?
It's an Urkopacha specialty. A spirit made from distilled agave heart juice.
Yes, and it must have done wonders for my mood, for I tripled my usual order of alpaca wool. They did offer me a discount, though, so it wasn't a bad deal in the end. But listen to me, boring you with my tedious stories. I will leave you before you are lulled to sleep. Goodbye, and safe travels. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot to say the thing I actually wanted to say. Peace for Tural. I agree with your vision, Third Promise. You have my support in your bid for the throne.
I gather from his tale we would be foolish to underestimate Pelu Pelu merchants.
Yes, they do more than run the markets in Tuliyollal. Pelu Pelu peddlers can be found everywhere in Tural, traveling from place to place on their sturdy alpacas. They are effusive and engaging speakers, and many's the customer who's been talked into spending more than they bargained for.
They won't find this customer so easily charmed.
Watchun Pelo's down the path! Off the main road! Don't get lost!
Watchun Pelo.
It's right there.
It's literally within eyesight. And he's like, don't get lost! I love it. Oh, we can murder alpacas! Wow! That's exactly what we should be doing. Wow, this place is so cool looking. So this has snow, huh? I mean, it's this like in the mountainous region, right? How big is the map here? Oh my lord. Lordy, lordy, these are big maps. A lookout spot. We have to get it. We have to get it immediately. Slight jumping puzzle. Scholar. There we go, there we go. This is it. Uchan Pelo. Home of the Pelu Pelu. Wuklamat should have arrived before us. That's not good.
You've come all this way for the right of succession? Oh, so this means I'm exchanging words with the future Dawn servant.
But please, the outcome is far from decided, but it is a possibility.
How fortunate, then, that I deal in cloaks woven from especially luxurious alpaca wool. Such a garment would look magnificent when draped over the shoulders of our budding ruler. And the nation's ruler should dress her best for her adoring people, yes? Finery for our finest lady, that's right. Come, third promise. My well-stocked shelves are but a few steps away.
Oh my goodness, these guys, they just want to make deals. They're all closers. Every single one's a closer. These little hats. They're so interesting. I hope we get to see them without the hat one day. Finest lady? I like the sound of that. Alright, I suppose a quick look wouldn't hurt. Smack her in the head.
What did we tell you? What did we just talk about?
Addetville, when did you...
Ah, a Shatona from far off Saktural. Northern winters are bitterly cold affairs, I'm told. I cannot imagine how you survived them without a lovely warm cloak of quality alpaca wool.
No, thank you. I'm not in need of new clothes at the moment, and neither is the third promise. Perhaps another time?
Of course, of course! My shop door's always open.
You were saying something about not being easily charmed.
I was just... As I mentioned previously, the Pelu people live for bringing happiness through trade. They won't cheat you or sell you defective goods. They will, however, disarm you with their deft turns of phrase, and unwitting customers like Wuklamat fall prey to this affable approach time and time again. Your only recourse is a clear and firm refusal. They won't pursue the matter should you make your disinterest plain. A valuable insight into the minds of the Pelu Pelu. Let us all take Aaronville's words of caution to heart. Oh, I have a phone call. Hold on 1 second. Alright, fellas. That's the end of the stream. Unfortunately, we're gonna cut it short here. But I'll be back. Alright, well, y'all have a good one. Goodbye!